piece of Ark's trash!
Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. We are here unsurprisingly with more PSO. I'm having a very strange fight with my headset at the minute. It started doing this weird thing where one of the ear cups on the headphones kind of whistles now and again, and I can only fix it by adjusting the volume very slightly, and I have to get it perfect. I think I need new headphones. There we go, it stopped finally. So hello everyone, and also thank you to Teb and Steek for the follows as well. So first thing I need to do is I need to invite Steek because he did ask for a team invite. Hi Zil, good to see you. Let's get that sorted straight away. Really silly. I just want to finish watching one of your videos on YouTube before going. I wonder if there's anyone streaming this and auto-piloted to hear through the search page without reading your name. Yes, I also stream. Hi Matt, good to see you. There we go. Another member of the Fowler fam. We are spreading. Almost like a disease. Read it while waiting through ad hell, like, hang on a second. Yeah, I stream on YouTube and on Twitch, so normally on Wednesdays and Sundays. Hey, Pika and Drafia as well. So obviously, if the title wasn't a giveaway, we are going to try and go for an SJS at some point in the stream. Can I get a cease? You can. There you go. It's a very informative video, by the way. I'm glad to hear that. Forrest is at 69,000 points. Nice. Well, still cease for us, though. So yeah, we're going to try and go for an SJS, as well as some other things. But yeah, I definitely want to try for SJS again. Before we get started, we need to talk about some rares that have happened. So, Zale basically had the luckiest day in PSO yesterday. First of all, finds a 35-hit lame, which was one banner. Really nice, worth about 600 PDs. Then, a bit later in the night, just gets a White Hill Psycho 1 drop, which is normally a 1 in 300,000 drop. I think it was at 1 in 195,000 or so when it dropped, but yeah, it should not drop. So yeah, huge congrats on that. I'm adjust the webcam slightly because it's moved a little bit. That's a bit better. Super new to this, so I have no idea what's going on. I found out this even existed through my friend yesterday. Yeah, if you've never played it, it's probably a very overwhelming game to get used to. The community on this server is really, really helpful for the most part, though. Yeah, I guess we also do need to talk about Drak's banner as well. On the downside, Drak unfortunately misses level 200 banner because someone got a Flowers drop at the same time, which overrode the banner. Terrible luck, honestly. Like, They should kind of change it so that level 200 banners kind of stack, so that they just play after the next rare drop. I don't know if there's a way of them doing that, but you did get Heart of Sire of Gods, and you did also get a Heaven Punisher as well, to be fair. Hey Platinum, good to see you. Got the basics down, thanks my buddy. Been doing little solo runs through the early levels to get the hang of things and find some start loot. Yeah, just take your time with it. Certainly don't feel like you have to rush through it. You will probably level a lot faster than normal if you're on this server at the minute because the event that's on at the moment. But yeah, just take your time with things and just try and get used to it. I don't know if you've seen it, but I do have like a beginner's guide that covers the game in general. And they also have a guide for each class as well. Yeah, so because Drac lost his banner, he is now turned into Zeo. That's how that happens apparently. So I guess we should probably get some games going. Just while I think on though, just first of all, apparently next Sunday, according to Twitch, apparently next Sunday is meant to be like my Twitch affiliate anniversary stream. So we're clearly going to find SJS this anniversary. I don't know what that means for the stream. I don't know if anything special happens, but apparently it's my Twitch affiliate anniversary next Sunday. So how many have we got? We have quite a lot of people, so we can probably get a couple of parties going. So 9 people. So I mean, you know what I'm going to make first. I mean, I feel we have to start it with a SJS run. Yeah, the stream banner literally says SJS, so. Alright, so what's Drac started? So Drac is doing a Skylight Tower run. So if you want V502, or that ridiculous Psycho 1-drop that Zill got, or Hang on Gold, that is probably going to go for. Six SJS in the same room. Could happen. Yeah, I think as soon as I heard gold, as soon as I said gold, yeah, I was assuming that Nemo would just join that. What do the big emotes you're doing mean? Something to do with deciding what you'll play? So the symbol chat is generally just used for different communication, but there's a bit of a running joke at the minute where, with the event, one of the areas in particular is getting way more points than every other area, which is Forest. So we basically started this kind of name of Cease Forest. So that's the whole point of this badge, this symbol art. Just trying to tell people to stop running Forest. We can do a 3 and a 2. Yeah, sounds good. We can do that. Alright. Game is up. If anyone wants to join, the password is stream. But yeah, was it the symbol chats are basically just a way of communicating. Like PSO has a few different methods of doing it. So you have symbol chats like this. You can make your own, like I've done there. You also have word select, which is like predetermined phrases you can use to auto-translate into other languages. So if you're playing with someone, say from Japan, you can use these phrases and it will automatically translate them into Japanese. What button brings us up? So on a controller, I can't remember what it is on keyboard, but on controller, if you're using like Xbox notation, it'll be the Y button. That brings up the menu. And then when it's open, you press X to cycle through it. Alright, let's go and get an SJS. You keyboard user. I mean, if there's anyone in chat that plays on keyboard, they might know. I genuinely can't remember what the shortcut is for keyboard. I've always used controller for PSO, so. All right, let's try this. Any time of day. Another chance for Vector to get SJS. I mean, probably, let's face it. Yeah, I was talking to Drac earlier and I just said, I want this hunt to end just because I am so tired of running Skylight Tower. I basically call this Skylight Jail now because I feel like I can never leave until I found this sword. You know, this is like Wile E. Coyote chasing Roadrunner. It feels that way. Also, Wizard, if you've just started, try not to worry too much about this area. This area in Ultimate difficulty is basically just full of instant kill stuff. So try not to worry too much because the game isn't just instant kill stuff. It's just all here. You know how this kind of thing works. The more you want, the less it's likely it is to happen. That is exactly how PSO works. I'm going to assume that was a Geek Photon drop. Oh, that Ilgil is not functioning correctly. Yeah, this game has a desire sensor. Yeah, if the game detects that you want something, it will not drop. Wait until you hear the numbers for this hunt. Yeah, I checked that recently. So apparently on Ephinea, I think I'm getting close to 4,000 Gigus that I've killed. Plus another 3,000 on GameCube, plus about another 2,000 on Sega Blueburst. Do you know the percentage chance of what you're after? Yeah, so it shows up in the bottom left actually, with this add-on that's in the launcher. So I'm hunting a thing called Sealed J Sword. This drops from those big bees that you just saw. And normally it is a 1 in 12,600 drop. Currently, because we have an anniversary event, it's easier. It's only 1 in 7,000 at the minute. The trap is just floating. It didn't even pro. It was a dud. Defective traps. Respect the grind, I believe in you. Yeah, I have spent so much time on this hunt. I am very, very tired of it. I just want to leave tower, man. Yeah, so it's these guys that drop it. And currently, the rate is, let's see, 1 in 6,677. I'd be able to pop in like 30 minutes. Yeah, no worries, Marco. You're good to have more. Oof. Yeah, Wizard, if you like games that have a lot of really rare stuff, this is the game for you. Oof. Was that another Gigi photon drop? Jesus. That's 2 in the same row. Can't believe you got Heaven Punisher the other day. I wasn't even looking for it. Oh, nice one, Marco. Again, exactly as we were talking about. Wasn't looking for it, got it. The problem is with this sword, there is nothing else in this tower that I actually want on this ID. So trying to kid myself that I'm running for something else just doesn't work. Person running the Robbie affects the drop rate. Yeah, so basically whoever creates the game will be under their section ID, which determines the rare drops. I don't like there's 2 of these looking at me. These things very much suck. That's another birdish. I've had tons of these. Yeah, so basically, whoever makes the game will be under their section ID, so that will govern all the rare drops. Yeah, Ellie, I mean, that hunt that you're doing for the photon launcher with hit, I think the main issue with that is just the fact that you want one with hit, and the chance of hitting hard is really low. See, I never said that, Ellie. Yeah, for those who might not have seen before, so currently it is the anniversary event on the server. So basically there are huge boosts to everything at the minute. So experience is massively boosted, rare drop rate is boosted, rare enemy appearance rate is boosted. So if you're wanting anything or wanting to level anyone, now is the time to do it. For about the next 2 weeks. Tune in after what's cumulatively 9 hours overtime so far at the bank holiday. Probably going to do a TTF run to try and get to level 80, then tune in while doing more overtime. Oh, nice one. Hope you get level 80 and I hope the overtime's not too bad. So what I'm hearing is I joined at the right time. You did. The next 2 weeks in particular, there's basically 200% experience at the minute. That robot thing is so scary. Yeah, Epsilon is a pain. It's a little bit easier when you've got demons weapons, thankfully. That was extremely scary. I don't know how I didn't die there. Oh, that's not good. Also, I am running out of moon atomizers, by the way. Okay, one's dead. Makes it a bit easier. I'm now out of moon atomizers. Yeah, if I need to go back, I will, but hopefully won't have to. This is very awkward. I think it's desynced because the Gigus keep firing their counter and I'm not touching them, so it's practically a Zelda enemy. It should, honestly, Epsilon is just annoying to deal with. Definitely one of my least favorite enemies. The Ilgils are still the most dangerous enemy here, I think. Especially if there's a few of them. Oh, Partisan of Lightning. Made something. Gigi will haunt your dreams. It already is. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Epsilon's kind of rude. Yeah, Epsilon is incredibly rude. You basically can't do any damage to it when it's all connected together. You have to wait for it to separate, and then even when it's separated, it has stupidly high defense, so you basically have to use demons on it, more or less. With most classes, anyway. Demons is basically a skill that like reduces their HP by 75%. Hey kid, cool, good to see you. I think this is the last spawn, I think, yeah. Looks like it's got a Partisan of Lightning as well. Well, just give me SJS. Then I can leave this damn tower. You don't know how to deal with what Epsilons. You could use demons. I know you mainly play casts, so you will do reduced damage with demons, but you would still get a decent HP cut on it. With Raycast, I guess you could get something like an ES gun or something to reduce its defense. So unsurprisingly, no drop. The other annoying thing about this hunt as well is, like, generally I have to use my Uniwell for it, and she's already level 200, and I kind of want to use my other characters so I can get the experience in this event. Yeah, I got 2 more weeks to find this sword. After this event ends, I really don't know what to do then, because then it becomes a lot harder. Just do need to find one. What section ID are you? Because some IDs get a lot of them. LK 14 combat as well. Yeah, LK you'll get a lot of them, particularly on Purple Num. And for Justy, it's mainly Skyline Greeno. Use others, man. Got your Raycast up to ultimate so fast. It's ridiculous experience at the minute. Red Rhea. Maybe check the job chart. You might. Did you used to play on the original Blueburst servers way back when? I feel like I used to play with someone who had a character called Taker. It was probably me. Yeah, I did have a Huniwell called Taker on the Sega servers. Honestly, Kid Cool, for things like Justy and LK, people get so many of them. It wouldn't surprise me if people would just give you one. That's when Sky was a young teenager. I think I was 18 when I started PSO. The Blueburst will have been a few years older, but yeah. But yes, I did play on the Sega Blueburst servers with this character, who looked like this. Right, are these actually worth teching, or are they both terrible? They're both fairly terrible. Someone recently traded me my favourite item, Stag Cutlery, so happy you got one. Yeah, I like the look of Stag Cutlery. I mean, I can't even use one because it's male only for some reason. Yeah, there's a lot of weapons like that Kid Cool that are like gender locked or class locked. But yeah, Tep, so you say you played with someone called Taker on the Sega servers. What was your character name on the Sega servers? So no SJS, unfortunately, again. Or Minds is up. Yeah, we can switch things up a bit now. I probably want to do at least one more SJS run on the stream, but I also want to switch things up a little bit as well. Alright, so there is another White Hill Tower up. One more, stop it, you're slaying me. I mean, to be fair, I've done a lot of solo runs of this over the last few days. Was in a CCC run, had a raycast called Beta. Does the name Malice mean anything to you? Because yeah, I think I remember you. Yeah. Yeah, I played with you a lot on Sega Blueburst then. Good to see you. Hope Mal's doing well as well. So used to play with you all the time.
One more.
By the way, Beta, I do have a Discord channel as well if you want to join over there. It'd be really good to keep in touch though, because kind of lost track of Mal as well, so it'd be good to get back in touch again. Are you still doing good? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Alright, let's see what we got. So there is a white tower run with 2 spaces. Yeah, I'll join a white tower. Why not? We will do something other than tower this stream. After this, I'll switch character, I think, as well. Good luck in there. I mean, if I get a gold drop Nemo, I will give you it. Because I know you've been after it for a ridiculous amount of time now. It is Zeo, it is, yeah. If I get gold, I'll trade for the Heaven Punisher. My Ephinea is atrocious on Huni. Yeah, it doesn't get much better. Do I have a favourite class to play? Yeah, probably this one, Huniwell. Even though she cannot hit the broadside of a barn. Yeah, really cool to see people I used to know on Sega servers coming in. So I also got messaged by someone else I used to play with as well recently on Twitter. All the people I used to play with were just like lurking and coming back out again. Honestly, Wizard Thought, I think I like the majority of the classes in this game, but yeah, I think this one is probably my favourite, just how flexible it is. Okay, so the main thing I want from this is I want the drop from the Ilgils, so V502. Anything else is a bonus, but mainly V502. You'd gladly trade the Heaven Punisher for a gold or a platinum badge. There's been a few platinum badges dropping recently, actually. Last couple of days in particular. Not here, of course. I think it was last week, saw 2 banners within 3 minutes of each other. But yeah, so far this event's been a bit mixed for me. I mean, it's been really cool to see people in the team get banners. You know, particularly the ones yesterday that Zale got, they were ridiculous. I still haven't really found anything. I know Mal had kept up with Reno for a while. Yeah, so I actually... It was a few years ago now. I think it was about 2020. I went to a concert for Nier Automata, and I found out that Reno was also going to the same concert as well, and I met him while I was there. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, I also randomly ran into Dizzy as well, which is another person I used to play with. For them, I was watching a Monster Hunter stream, and it turned out that they were also watching the same streamer. Hadn't spoken to them for years. People are so serious and intense with hunting at the honest chatty. I like when you play with funny randoms. Yeah, I mean, I do try and keep things going while we're hunting. Like everyone is kind of very single-minded on hunting stuff at the minute, but I like to try and keep it light if I can as well. God knows we need, need to try and keep it light with how miserable some of the drops have been. It's so wild meeting people you only ever knew online before. It used to be such an odd, almost taboo thing to do. Yeah, I'd say so. I guess there was kind of like, going back years, there was maybe like a bit of distrust at meeting people you'd never seen, I guess, but I think now people are a lot more open to it. I'm going to say that getting hit by that ill girl was tactical, just so I could dodge the plant. Silver lining is I'll actually be able to get some photon speeds this year. I'm still quite a way off that. Oh, definitely Wizard, yeah. I think it's definitely a lot easier now. I mean, there's still some people that I met from like PSO that I still play with daily. I mean, there's one guy that we met on Blueburst, I think it was, and I still play in Jest with him now, so... Went to a wedding a couple of years back with a couple of guildies from FF14. Oh, nice. That was not the play there. Met someone online through a fandom in 2019 and I've been married for 3 years. Oh, nice. That's really cool to hear. Yeah, I will say, like, going back to the Seg servers, whether it was like, for me, whether it was GameCube or Blueburst, I met loads of really cool people playing those games. I think the community of PSO has always been like a really strong thing. I can't honestly think of many games that have as devoted a community as PSO does. The fact, like I've said this before, but the fact that we still have private servers with like hundreds of people playing in 2025 is madness. It just shows how like devoted the fan base is to the game. Only people I recognise from Sega days is Mew and Myth. Yeah, I definitely remember Mew. Also, that Del Biter went sideways. A scary gamble because you met up pretty quickly and it involved you travelling to the States. Really glad it worked out. Yeah, I mean, big risk, but I mean, I think you can get a good idea of if you vibe with someone, can you? After you've talked them for a while, so... I mean, I think for Ephinea, I think a lot of the people who play now, a lot of them are probably people who played back in the day, but I think there is a group of people now that are kind of discovering PSO for the first time as well. Maybe they're NGS players who want to go back and like check out the early games, maybe. It's really cool to see. I'm always following like new people coming into the franchise. Started playing around Christmas last year. Yeah, I think it's really cool to see when people get into the game for the first time, you know, bear in mind how long it's been around. I think a lot of it is just because they got like kind of the core loop of the game so, you know, so perfect in PSO really. Like, yeah, it feels really clunky, of course it does, but it's fun and it's kind of addictive to do like the game loop. He says kind of addictive, knowing damn well that I've hunted SJS for about 20 years. just slightly addictive. Red boxes are a hell of a drug, they really are. Yeah, I do think Ephinea is doing a really, really good job with kind of the balance of how things are in it. It feels similar enough to the Sega service to me, but it has enough changes to make it more compatible with modern games. I love these deadly, deadly flower guys. Their designs are super fun. Their designs are fun, fighting them is not. Yeah, you probably noticed by now, but basically the range attack they do, it just one-shot kills you in this difficulty. They also have a mist they can do at very close range. It's like a gas that they release, which is also a one-shot kill. So they're one-shot kill and they're stinky. They are, yes. Yeah, this area basically in Ultimate, pretty much everything has the capacity to one-shot kill you. So the guys with the scythes, if they do the purple attack, that is a one-shot kill. These flowers have a one-shot kill. We like the balance of this server. Like the fact that it has an actual economy, is world-changing compared to live servers. And the thing is, I mean, the Discord for Ephinea is really active as well. Like, if you go on the trading Discord, if you ask for something for trade, you can normally get it within a few minutes. It's crazy how active it is. I mean, admittedly, at the minute, it's more active than usual because of the anniversary event. I've got 4 undropped from an Epsilon. I don't know what Epsilon normally drops on White Hill. Rika, okay. I don't feel too bad about that because I've already got a hit one, so yeah, that's fine. That was 35 hit, that Rika that you gave me. You got 15 hit and a 20. Yeah, I did make another character today, actually. Made a Seal on Yellow Buzz. And then had to trade for a mag for it because I realized I had no spare mags. Well, none I could turn into a Seal mag anyway. Yeah, I love your new characters, Drac. Yeah, Humor the Humor and Bertha the Hucacy. Yeah, she is a wide Huke seal. She is. So do you actually still play PSO then, Berta? Does the anniversary come with patch or changes? So this anniversary event, Dali, this is the anniversary of this PSO server, so it's not the actual PSO anniversary. It's just this server's like 10th anniversary. All we know for the 25th anniversary of PSO so far is that there's going to be some kind of collaboration in NGS. There's some merch they've released. Don't know anything else yet. Just came back to the server about a month ago, but been playing on and off the server for about 10 years. Oh, nice one. Yeah, we normally hang out on the European ship just because it's a bit better ping for me when I'm streaming particularly. And the good thing about playing on the European ship is if you get a banner, it's likely that it's someone you know. Because no one plays here. Why am I not surprised there's a Green Hill spaceship game? You like our corner? I also like our corner. Maybe one day we change lobbies. Well, I don't know, that seems risky. The Dreamcast lobby is cool. For me, it has no like nostalgia to it because I didn't play Dreamcast. I also like this lobby because it's kind of Skylight coloured. I did get very confused before the stream started because I came to this lobby and there was a few people in here, but there was no one that I recognised. And then I realised I was on Fodra 21 instead. And I was very confused. Alright, so how many we've got? We've got 4 here, so what else is going on? Are other people doing runs? So they're doing a Green Hill spaceship. And they are doing a Red Rear Caves for Lavis by the looks of things. So I guess we've got 4. White Hill AA2. Yeah, sure, I'm down with that. Never run AA2, so yeah, I'm happy to run it. Could also do Rainbow Lobby one day since it matches far a lot. I mean, it does. Found Ephinea the week after it first opened after messing around in Ultima. That's the weird thing, I've never tried any of the other servers apart from Stack, and that was only because I think when I played Stack it was pretty much the only other server you could play. And then the event happened on Stack, which we won't go into again. And I didn't play for a while, and then when I came back I started on Ephinea. So I really need to change characters. I'll do this run and then I'll switch characters. Because I need to get some experience at this event as well. Yeah, Dali, the anniversary event that's on to celebrate the server anniversary, it's basically these quests that have increased enemy counts and massive like rare drop bonuses and everything like that. So it's a really good time to play if you're thinking about it. But yeah, it's not for the actual PSO anniversary. was going to say, but you probably recognise my character even more with Sanguine Yasha as well, because he used to use it all the time on the Sega servers. It's a banner, but it's not for us. Heaven Punisher after defeating... Oh, it's a forest banner. Is this playing on the PSO Bluebird's public server or private server? This is a private server because official support has long gone. And yeah, I think the last official server shut down I think the very last one was about 2010 for the Japanese Blueburst, I think. Somewhere around there. Yeah, so pretty much since then it's been private server only. So this is the Ephinea server, which is probably the most populated one. Especially at the moment anyway, because the population is kind of crazy at the minute with the anniversary event on. It's been kind of around 500 people, roughly. That is not normal population though. After the event it'll probably drop down to maybe sort of between 1 and 200. But it's still enough to get games. Still while we get a bunch of new quests and stuff on the regular too. It's really well spotted, honestly. Yeah, I love it. Silver badge. Yeah, I think you can tell that the team that run... Oh, we got a middle elite. What does it drop? 13. Rare enemy boost working. Oh, I got a max defense 13. That's not bad, actually. I also like how we get a rare, rare mob show up on a quest with barely any lilies in it. But I run caves a few times and get none. Is like an open private server meaning you can run your own private server, or is it closed meaning you go to a website? So this one, you go to a website to download the client and everything for it. You can download what is called I think it's called the Tethiala client, possibly. I can't remember if it's still supported or not now though, but I know there is a way to kind of set your own up. I've never tried doing it myself though. Actually nice playing on an ID that I'm not familiar with, so all the drops are kind of a surprise. I've never really had a high level vital character. But yeah, for this one Gold Ranger, if you just go to Ephinea's website, there's forks of Tethiala floating around on GitHub, but the Ephinea version isn't published anymore. I would still really recommend this server though. I know there are some people who don't really want to play with other people on PSO, which is fine, you know. I get some people prefer solo. You can still do that on this. There is a one-person mode you can use, which has like slightly weaker enemies, and it's balanced around solo play, so you can solo totally fine if you want to. Man, the Whitehall Grand Sorcerer drop sucks. It's like Sting Tip. I know we were talking on Discord recently about the rare DBs as well. If you want the rare DB saber, it's the Whitehall one is one of them. It's like 1 in 6,000 from a Rappi. And it's terrible. There is no reason to want that weapon, but it's there if you want it. Yeah, honestly, man, I love the spot for this server. It is just really, really clear that the staff behind the server are really, really big PSO fans and love the game. There's been that many banners today, which has been surprising. There was a lot earlier. Yeah, I actually really like this quest. I did also like the August Atrocity 1 quest as well, but they recently did change to it. I don't know if anyone is aware of this in chat, but they basically nerfed the quest a bit for the first one. They've changed a lot of the spawns in it and kind of cut down the amount of enemies in some places. I'm personally not a huge fan of the changes to it. This one I still really like though. Yeah, hopefully we get some decent drops in the rest of the anniversary. I think there's about 2 weeks left of it now. I mean, if anything, for me so far, it's been really good for leveling some characters. I've made some serious progress on some of my characters. But certainly not anywhere near the amount of drops that I got last year. I'm curious as well to see if we're actually going to unlock all the boosts. I think we have slowed down a little bit, which is kind of a bit to be expected. I think when the event first starts, you get like a massive increase in points because everyone goes crazy for it. And I think as time goes on, people start to burn out a little bit of the event, or maybe find what they were looking for. So I think it generally slows down a bit towards the middle. Then maybe it might spike again a bit towards the end, where people do like a last minute panic to try and find everything. You have faith we'll knock it out? I hope so. I know we didn't last year. That is a badge. A1 and 2 is given 8 points per full group clear. Is OP. I really like it, honestly, because it gives you a reason to run these more. I think last year a lot of people just avoided these quests, which didn't help our points overall, because last year these were included in the quest you had to run. But this year they're not, but this will give you points if you do. I think the crazy thing with this as well is that the fact that the RBR still runs as well. So if you want even more rare drop boosts, you can run RBR stuff. Although, to be honest, I think these max attack quests are generally a bit better for running for the most part. Although I think Sweep Up 14's on the RBR this week, so that is a pretty good desert quest. I mean, there's always options for people if they want different versions of PSO to play. I know Return to Raggle is like maybe a really good way of playing PSO if you're not into the massive rare grind. For some of the really rare stuff, I think Return to Raggle is a good way of helping you get some decent gear without having to invest, thousands of hours. Bronze badge. Come on, Epsilon. Thank you. Oh, great. We got a Victor Axe. It's probably my least favorite weapon in the game. One of the most useless weapons in the entire game. Vector Axe. I've already got the perfect Victor Axe anyway. But got him with a -5 hit. Do I think it's the worst? It's up there. It is basically a sword with a HP steal special that only hits one target. The only saving grace of Victor Axe is that at least it looks kind of cool. This is the most use of Victor Axe is ever getting. It does look cool, I will give it that. I wouldn't be against them adding like a heart of Victor Axe, honestly. That would be cool. But the actual weapon itself is just not good. -5 Victor Axe challenge went. Yeah, I deliberately down-tech that to -5 hit, so it's less accurate than a normal Victor Axe. Excuse me, Dolphin? I like the panic photon blast. I appreciate that. I'm not sure how I didn't get hit by that Megid. These are also one of the worst enemies in the game. Yeah, I do really like that quest though. I mean, there probably is worse weapons than Victor Axe, honestly, but yeah, the main issue with Victor Axe is the fact that it's got a sword animation, but it only hits one target. You know, sword is pretty slow, but the advantage is at least you get 10 hits out of it. Some Ubers and like 60 hit Disco Brayman chances, or 60 Disco Brayman chances on Whitehall here. And all axes in the game like that. Yeah, I mean, the only one I'm thinking of is Laconimax, and I'm sure Laconimax only hits one target as well. I mean, I guess at least that has Berserk and has high attack power. It's still not good. But yeah, I think that only hits one target as well. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. It's clearly not a balanced thing, because then they had Excalibur, which is stronger and hits 3 targets. So yeah, as much as I love Blue Burst, it is a bit of a balanced mess. That is a really nice 13 though. It's actually got max defense. So happy with that. That can go to my Huka Seal, I think. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing with PSO, honestly, that there are some weapon types that just don't work. Or some individual weapons that are just worse than they should be. It's like, I think it's Mil Marteau, the mech gun that you make with Heaven Punisher and Ophelices. If you do Divine Punishment with that, it's worse than using a Heaven Punisher. Because unfortunately, you don't get one Divine Punishment per mech gun bullet. You get kind of one Divine Punishment proc per part of the combo, so you still only get 3. With spaced part like mech gun combo like timing. So it's actually slower Divine Punishment than Heaven Punisher, and then you have the annoying pause at the end of the mech gun combo before you reset. So it's harder to stun lock with. It's still a really cool mech gun. Yeah, it's just funny that you basically use an item with Divine Punishment to make it, and then it's worse. Did someone just get a 70 hit rambling there? Jesus. That banner must have scrolled while I was loading. That's insane. I've just got my 4 mile to the point where she can use rambling right now. It's really, really good. Right, I'm going to change characters because I need to get some experience. Yeah, I hope people are getting a bit more out of the anniversary than I have been so far. So, who should I use? I might actually use my 4 mile because she does need some experience. Donkey plays Raycast, so I'm guessing he's about to get paid really well. I mean, yeah, I dread to think how much that's worth with 70 hit. I thank you for the follow, Softest Pup. Great name. Hi, good to see you. Alright, so does anything want to run for next? Played a lot of PSO and Dreamcast and GameCube. Never did much of the quest counter stuff. Now that I can see how other people play the game via stream, the quest counter seems quite important. Yeah, I think if you're offline, the quests aren't everything. I mean, there's a few quests offline that are worth doing offline. Things like addicting food is quite good for like caves enemies, but yeah, online you basically just tend to run quests, honestly. It's very rare you do like a normal area run. Oh, another banner. Nook 2000 Bazooka. Kinda want one of those, even though it's worse than what I'm using. It just looks cool. Templars and RBR pink. I mean, we could do the pink RBR temple quest if you want. Which one is that? Is it sweep up 5? Yeah, sweep up 5, okay. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I've got no idea what this quest's like for enemies, but we can try it. But yeah, particularly online simulation, it's basically a lot of the quests tend to have higher enemy counts for the most part. So if you're running for experience or if you're running for a specific drop, certain quests might have more of a certain type of enemy as well. So if you've got a specific enemy you want to hunt, you'll quite often just prioritize running quests. Yeah, this character has been a struggle to level. She was terrible until about level 120-ish. And she's just starting to get to the point where she's actually usable. Oh, someone found a Prophet of Mortar. Nice. Wait, from a Grand Sorcerer? Isn't the drop rate on that, like, insane? I'm not really seeing the Bringer drop rate from Oran. Yeah, no worries, Steak. It's insane. Play almost exclusively online, but we just loop Forest of Ruins over and over. I mean, if you had fun doing it, that's all that matters. That drop caught me off guard as well. I actually want to look at that. What is the drop rate for that? I need to see this. Holy hell. Okay. Yes, that is from Pinkle Grand Sorcerers, and that is a 1 in 40,000 drop. Be a bit better at the minute with the event on, but yeah. Honestly, I think one of the coolest things about the anniversary is just seeing some of the banners that people get, and then inevitably being very, very jealous of them. I'm hoping I can get at least one banner during the event. I think last year I think I got 2 banners last anniversary. I think I got one for Heart of Samba Maracas and then another one for Psycho Wand last year. With the items that are exclusive to the quest counter. There might be things like maybe quest rewards for some quests, but in terms of actual monster drops, it'll be basically the same as just running through the areas. The only difference is the fact that the quests, again, tend to have higher monster counts, so it's just easier to farm rares with them. Oh, it's that. Ah, fair enough. So I think we're going to do... We sweep up 5. I've got no idea what this quest is like, but apparently it's an RBR, so I guess we can try it. %176% rare drop rate, 225% experience. Nice. Alright, so let's see what this character's actually like now. Now that she's actually got the item she needs to be half decent. I still think that the shot animation for this class looks incredibly stupid. Especially with Heavenly Battle as well, it just... It looks incredibly dumb. It is certainly a weapon. I really don't like the way it looks at all, but it's one of the best weapons for this class. It also shoots hearts. It's a very, very weird weapon, this. It's basically a shot, but it has, I think it has handgun range and shoots 2 shots forwards instead of in a spread. If defense and evade materials drop and you don't want them, or do you need them for another character? It's like she's closing her eyes and hoping for the best, literally spray and pray. I mean, she would be hoping for the best because she's one of the least accurate characters in the game, so... Oh, you're resetting and going for max stats? Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, I have no idea if this quest is actually good or not. All I know is it's on the RBR for this week. It's further boosted. Maybe it's worth doing. Yeah, 4 Mile is a really strange class, honestly, to play. I've never really had one to this kind of level, so it's kind of still a little bit new to me. It's a great support class, but it just seems like you don't really use attack text that much. I need 2 more attack power for Vivienne as well, and then I can melee as well. This version has normal Ep 2 drop. Yeah, this is a normal temple run, yeah, so it is episode 2 drops for this quest. Oh, I got an angry fist. Brilliant. probably need rare enemies. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, you know, we're on Pinkle, so if we get Mid Lily, we can find this gun. Used to doing virtual limits. Yeah, virtual limits is a very weird quest. I do like it though. It's kind of a cool idea for a quest. So you run in Temple, but it has episode 1 drops, which is very weird, but it's kind of a cool idea, honestly. Yeah, I was gonna say, is it? I think it's Love Rappy for Vivienne. I do have a Vivienne already, but it has no percentages whatsoever. So it would be nice to get on with it. That'd be really cool. It's funny to see how different the meta is on weapons on this server compared to old servers. Yeah, I never really played on any of the servers really, so I don't know how they differ. Coming back and everyone worshipping Disco Braven was head scratching. I mean, Disco Braven is insanely strong, especially if you have the 13 armor as well. And especially if you're using that Disco Braven that Vector's using. Because the one that he's using has 85 hit. Oh, gold badge. Or is it? Oh, and a Gearborg as well. That can stay on the ground. God, that is so much damage. The episode 4 rares on the live servers were enigmas. Yeah, some of them were insanely hard to get, weren't they, on the Sega server? Like, I remember particularly for things like Lame. Like, Lame was such a hard drop on the Sega servers. I seem to remember that there really wasn't many IDs that got it. And the drop rate was just horrible. It definitely feels easier to get on Ephinea. Yeah, someone just got a red ring, yeah. Very nice drop. Yeah, this weapon's kind of cool because even if it doesn't look like I'm doing much damage, it actually hits twice as well. Yeah, I remember on the Sega servers when they changed some of the drops around, because I do remember for a while, I think it was Blueful could get Heaven Punisher from Condrew on the Sega servers. And then they changed it after a little while. I don't know why they changed it. Maybe too many people were finding it. But I just remember that everyone was making Blueful characters to get Heaven Punisher. Yeah, now it's just Forest instead, exactly. I like how this guy can just shoot through the walls, but we can't. What weapon is this? This is Rambling Mare. Yeah, so it's a shot that, for some reason, Formal can use and is really good with. Regret getting episode 3 back in the day instead of 1 and 2. It's harder for me to get into original PSO because I don't have the nostalgia. Yeah, imagine if you started with 3, it was probably a bit strange going back to the others because it's so different. It's so cute, love the hearts. Yeah, it's a really good weapon. I think it looks ridiculously big. Like, it's far too big. Oh yeah, I remember that bit. Yeah, yeah, Daylight Sky used to drop from regular booters, didn't it? I'm obsessed. I have to get it. Do you play on this server then, Rachel? Yeah, this is... It's not too hard to get, honestly. It's not a terribly hard drop to get. Someone popped the disc. Used to play the game as a kid and recently just got back into it after finding out about the servers. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I think that's how most people get back into it. They just randomly discover these servers still exist, and then I think the only issue is once you get back into the game, it's kind of hard to leave. Did enjoy my time with episode 3 though, even if I never made it very far in the story. The story in episode 3 was so hard. I genuinely don't know if I ever finished the story in episode 3 because some of the later bosses were just ridiculously busted. That's not a bad quest. Still didn't really get anything from it, but you know. Lots of rappies, but no rares. Yeah, it's doing quite good for rappies, actually. Been playing non-stop for the past 4 days or so, and hit level 71. Trying to get all the pink love heart stuff that I never got when I was a kid. Yeah, you've certainly got a few items to get if you want all the stuff that has hearts. Except like, what? Sweetheart armor, or love heart, I guess. Safety hat shield. I guess there's that gun, potentially. It's a really, really good time to play at the minute, though, because with the anniversary event being on, the experience is stupid at the minute, so you should be able to get back into the high difficulties really quick. Oh, does dress plate do hearts as well? I didn't know that. I mean, I think that's male only, isn't it, though? I'm assuming maybe wedding dress does it as well? Maybe. All I got was 2 angry fists. This is basically the story of my life with this event. Oh, just dress play does it? That's interesting. Oh, wedding dress does sparkles instead. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I don't know what it is about this game, honestly. It's just the kind of game where once you get back into it, you just lose track of time so easily. Biggest thing for new people to this server is to not be afraid to join groups. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, most people on this server are really welcoming. And if you're struggling to find a game, just make one without a password and generally people will join it. It sparkles like when Han's wife introduced herself. Yeah, one person mode is fine, but obviously the champ PSO for the most part is playing with other people. Yeah, good luck finding all that stuff, Rachel. I imagine it's a bit of a grind to get all that. I do kind of want to get a safety hat for this character as well, because I know it has a set boost with the gun that I use, so it would be nice to get. Speaking of playing with other people. It'll take time, but it'd be worth it. Got a Rappy fan recently. I loved that weapon as a kid. I love fans. It looks like Nemo has opened a spaceship game. So if anyone wants to hunt handgun gold. Oh god, it's on anguish mode as well. What are people actually doing at the minute? Alright, they're halfway through TTF, so they're going to be a little while. Thank you for the Garants. There's Faust to be gotten as well. Not sure if Rappy Fan's actually a good weapon though. It's fine for kind of low level. Later on there's better slices you could use, but you know, it's totally fine. I mean, slices are a pretty good weapon type anyway. Sure, I will join your game, man. This is not going to be pleasant with a 4-mile. Is there a Heart of Rappy Fan? I don't think there is yet. Right, we have 2 more slots for Anguish 1 gold hunting. Watch the guys on Hunuel, it really helped. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, Hunuel is by far my favourite class, so it's probably the easiest character guide for me to do. Yeah, Hunuel is still the only class I've ever had to level 200, and I've done it twice. Oh, I hope there's someone else with me on this side. Good. Only dangerous thing is the Barons. Yeah, we got some Trick Track Def Co-op, yeah. Yeah, I really like Hunuel. I just like how versatile the class is, honestly. It's a really good solo class as well. Alright, I am picking that music disco. I won't use it here because I don't want to replace Trick Track, because Trick Track is too good. That actually didn't do too much damage. But yeah, I love with Hunuel that you can basically solo most areas pretty easily. But it's also a really good kind of backup class as well, so yeah, you've got the buffs and the debuffs if your party's lacking. Oh, Vector just hit 199. One more level. What is it about? Is it about 4.7 million to 200? Somewhere on there? $4.8. Don't expect many new hearts anytime soon until Ender gets his future proofing on the forge he wants to get done. I suppose the issue with them as well is like, where do you add them on the drop chart? I mean, there's probably a few areas you could probably sort. I mean, I would not be against them adding a good drop to Skyline Mines because God, it needs it. Another badge. But yeah, Hunuel can be a little bit rough early on. I know you said you're about level 71. I think the main issue you'll probably have at that kind of level is just accuracy problems, probably. You will miss it quite a lot. It does get a little bit better late. I mean, Hunuel is not a particularly accurate class. She will miss quite a bit. But it does get a bit easier as you get higher. Accuracy seems to be the main thing. I would just say, just make sure you've got some dex on your mag. Maybe invest in using like an arms unit early on as well. That should help. Yeah, she's a really, really fun class though. As you get higher and get a red ring. I mean, red ring does help a lot. I never like recommending red ring because I am fully aware of how hard it is to get. You know, and how much, you know, time you've got to put into a character to get to use red ring. You know, especially outside of the event as well. You know, it takes a long time to get to 180. Gave up on the race to 200 because of lack of red ring. Honestly, Pogans, I mean, you don't need a red ring by any means. I mean, on the Sega server, you know, red ring wasn't even activated. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, you've got a From the Depths shield at the minute. That's a really decent shield. Current mag I messed up a little bit. Got a Sato, which I'm happy about, but the stats 11 defense, 43 power, 50 dex, 14 mind. Yeah, so you've got a bit of a stat spread. I mean, remember as well, you don't have to just stick to one mag. You know, you can, if you feel like you've messed your mag up a bit, you could always start another one while you're using the Sato. I generally wouldn't worry too much about mag stats unless you've like completely screwed them off. I mean, I know a lot of people will say, oh, you know, you want the defense at 5, you know, you don't want any mines, but and really, until you're sort of higher into ultimate, it really doesn't matter that much. As long as you've got a decent amount of power on it and a decent amount of dex, that's the main thing. You can always level another one later on. Guy said about maybe adding a little mind on the mag due to it not maxing out magic, so I decided to add some. Yeah, one of the weird issues with this Hunuel is their maximum like mind cap is really, really high. Yeah, so the maximum mind cap is really, really high for some reason. and they just don't reach it naturally. You have to invest massively in it to actually get it anywhere close to max. You'll usually find that even at level 200, Hunuels will have nowhere near max mind. It's near impossible to reach it without massively sacrificing your other stats. I don't think there's any harm in having a bit of mind on your mag if you want it. Game closed at random again just before falls. Oof. Has it been doing that a lot, Mist, or has it just started? Mag is 110 right now. I'm just going to focus on power. Yeah, I mean, if you increase power from there, I mean, what did you say the dex was? Was it 50? If you got dex at 50, you can probably just level power from there. I mean, if you look on the Ephinea wiki, there is a guide for each class that will tell you like, the recommended min-max mag stats and everything. The whole point of those, though, is to max as many stats as possible at level 200. So don't worry about using a min-max build until you're really, really high level. I would say, while you're still leveling, yeah, I would just probably just level power for now. If you got 50 dex, that should be enough for you for the most part. Maybe use an arms unit as well just to help a bit more. Insane shooting animation. Forgot it looked like that. Yeah, the 4-mile shot animation is wild. It just looks like the recoil on it is ridiculous. Well, we tried. Yeah, you should be able to get a decent amount of power on it. And to be honest, Hunuel attack power is actually quite low. So you actually don't technically need that much power to get to a cap, because a cap's quite low anyway. Gonna eat. Yeah, no worries, Drac. The problem is you need 100 dex to reach max ATA. Yeah, that's for the min-max though. Again, I wouldn't really worry about the min-max build too much until higher level. For context, I used a generic power mag until sort of really, really high level, and I think that had 50 dex on it. Gotta get back to leveling. Thank you for your advice and help. Oh, no worries, Rachel. Good to see you as well. And again, if anyone wants to play at any point, we usually play on the European ship on Block 2 Limeraced, Lobby 21. So feel free to drop by any time. We do also have a Discord as well. I think that's the problem with Hunuel. Her ATA growth is really bad. It is. Yeah, her ATA growth is shocking. One good update they could do to the game would be let us to rejoin ongoing games. The really weird thing about that is the government quests let you. I don't understand why you can't in other quests. But yeah, some government quests will let you rejoin. Join the Discord. Oh, nice one. Yeah, it should be, I think it should be in the description. If it isn't in the description, let me know and I'll drop a link in chat. I'm only level 68, I cannot hang with you guys. We do have lower level characters as well, so yeah, don't worry about your level or anything. I know most of the stuff we do on stream is ultimate stuff, but you know, people generally will always have low level characters as well. We only allow people level 69. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that mist. I mean, I don't think there's been an update to the client or anything for a couple of days. So I don't know what would cause that. I wonder if it's like a Windows update or anything, or... Alright, so does anyone feel like a Skylight Tower? Please do not feel you have to. I'm aware it's a horrible area and no one likes doing it. You can sit out, no worries. Switch to your raycast, yeah, no worries. I know Drax AFK at the minute, so I think what I'll do is, yeah, I'll go and get my Honeywell again just so we've got a Skylight to lead. Hit level low levels if needed, there you go. Vector has offered his services to help low levels. HG Textures mob is a big offender at DCing people at bosses. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, actually. Hawkins Draftier and Pika have also got low levels. Yeah, I mean, I also have some more, so... I mean, we forget this guy exists. That's his appearance for the entire stream. That's probably the last time you'll see him. Our glorious former. SJS ban. It's because I logged off. I've told you this. If I'm not on PSO, SJS will drop. As soon as I log in, the drop gets disabled. Also, because I intend on hunting SJS, every time this happens as well, we decide on hunting something, and then that item drops, and then doesn't drop for us. It just gets stolen immediately. Yes, I do have a Rake Seal now. It was currently level 2. Alright, so let's bring the Honeywell back. Ziggy's also streaming. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I've seen him. He's been streaming quite a bit, I think, during the anniversary. I do not blame him. It's probably dropped him, we just haven't seen it, but I've personally yet to see a gold banner. Do you know what? I don't think I've seen one. Alright, I am making a Skylight Tower again. I've seen 2 golds drop. I don't think I've seen any drop for the whole event. Yeah, I like you entering the password into the chat. I mean, everyone knows it anywhere, but... To be fair, I have done that before. Like, I've like typed stuff into Discord that I was meant to type into PSO. Yeah, that's how it works. So yeah, if you type that into chat, that's how you get in the game. Oh god, I almost put us in Phantasma World 4. Tower, there we go. Right, so here we are again. Okay, so let's play with the desire sensor a bit. I am here to find a Soul Banish. And nothing else. Yeah, surely that'll work. Rika's Claw with hit, please. Man, I really wish claws were better in this game. I would love to use Heart of Perm or Rika's Claw, but they're just not good. Oh, actually managed to hit an Ilgil with demons before it was frozen. It's a miracle. Also, just for anyone on the Discord, it is a bank holiday in the UK tomorrow, so I will be on PSO a lot. If no one's around, I will be spamming the hell out of PW4 resets for SJS. Well, a whole lot of nothing so far. It's a Merry Carol. Let me do this shit talk starting so it drops. God, this SJS drop rate sucks. It's impossible. And I would agree, it's impossible. I mean, it worked yesterday. Yeah, it's impossible. SJS just doesn't drop ever. And the Gigus say, no, it doesn't. RNG is such a weird thing, man. I was saying this to Drac, yes, I think it was earlier today. I find it really funny that we can't get a 1 in 7,000 drop, but we managed to fluke a 1 in 190,000 drop yesterday. How does that even work? It's RNG, man. It is a fickle mistress. About a 29. I think I already have it. Were you trying to say sure and said Sue twice? Yeah, Sue, Kirik. They mean Sue. You should sue. What, sue the ill girls? Or the Gigus, more like. Honestly, just sue everything in Tower for existing, honestly. Come on, game. Like, we can end this hunt. It doesn't have to be like this. Gigu will suit everyone. I do love the irony of a Miracle dropping Escape Doll. Just feels perfect, honestly. Nope, Mimu got a Birdish. Another SJS at home. Yeah, man, that SJS drop rate shoe is impossible. I already have one with hit. Yeah, I have found like 3 Birdishes recently. I think I've got one with hit. I've got one with 75 dark for God knows why. And then I found another one a couple of days ago with 60 native. I seem to have a habit of getting really good percentages on Birdishes. Almost feels like a cruel joke. Like, yeah, we'll give him the budget Simakiri J sword. Right, I think we've got, what, one more Gigu spawn, I think? Hi, Del Buyers. Excuse me? I love how broken Delbiters get in multiplayer. Like, they never charge in the right direction. Okay, so that wasn't the last Gigus. There is more. Alright, these are last ones. So yeah, still no SJS. I think they forgot to miss a few digits off the drop rate, personally. Oh, but we got a Justy in the boxes again. I think that can stay on the ground. And a Brevis as well. Lovely. All the bigger eyes. Yeah, man, I hope Ziggy's found some decent stuff in this anniversary. That's as much PSOs as I have time to play. Went at 4 levels, started very hard, got 2 bronze badge drops, another MA60 Vice drop, and a Hilda head. Oh, nice one. Shared bank badges are full. Yeah, I am living that life as well. I really need to convert them at some point. We need the Ziggy crossover. The crossburst collab. Yeah, actually, with the event, how are we doing for points anyway? Let's have a look. Are we anywhere near an unlock? We are at 14,285. And we need 15,000, so we're not too far off the next boost. And the lowest point is, you wouldn't believe it, it's Tower. So what are the badge quests at the minute? Spaceship, Tower, and Seabed, which it's been for basically the whole event, really. And if you're wondering how many points Forest is on, Forest is currently on... Well, it's actually still at 69,000. Nice. Rare enemy boost gave Crater a big shot in the arm. Yeah, it helps a lot. I've noticed that caves have started to go up rapidly in points as well. I think because people are realising now there's so many rare enemies that caves is now a lot more profitable on red, green, and purple. But not in my games. I did quite a few maximum attack runs earlier on Red Rhea, and I couldn't even get a Mill Lily to show up, never mind a Red Slime. Alright, so what we run next then? No red ring, oof. Oh, have you just finished now? I'll wait for you guys then. Yellow RT. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I actually haven't run RT for ages. Yeah, honestly, I'd be down for doing an RT run, actually. Yeah, PGF and Galatine. I want to suggest Crater Viridia. You tried level 200 on RT and were robbed. Oof. I didn't know it was doing RT. I'm sorry to bring back painful memories. Yeah, so we could do what? Yellow RT. Oh, we got another banner. This will be a sealed J sword, no doubt. Oh no, level 200. Okay, so let's do... Yeah, let's do a yellow RT for one run. And then we could do, what, a Viridia Crater? I don't know how many runs we can do at the minute. I think it's about 9 of us in total, including Nemo, I think. Yeah, so I guess we could do like 3-3-3 potentially. I don't know if Steek's back yet, but... Yeah, well, I will switch character. Because I want experience. I think the game is saving SJS for next week for my affiliate anniversary. It's going to drop then, it has to. Alright, let's use... What are we doing? We're doing RT. Unless it's full. Yeah, I'll use my ranger. Alright, so it looks like people are in game, so let's see. So creative ready is full. I will join RT yellow then. Oh, we've got Banana Loaf. He's back. I've not seen him for a long time. Oh, I was going to say, should I leave? There's clearly a bit of a Yellow Balls club going on here. I've not run RT for ages. Something to get V502 for this character at some point. And she does okay with 501, but yeah, 502 would be nice. Of course, the instant I say that 501 is nice, I start missing hell. I still really like that spawn. I don't know what it is about it. It makes me smile every time. Oh, we got luck material. I'll take that. Yeah, I have joined the Yellow Balls Club though. I have been my Rick Seal yellow. She just needs leveling now. Get a level 200 Kalki double banana mag. Lovely. Amazing. Also, I still have that Varuna mag. They gave me Vector. I'm going to use it on a different character. Yeah, I've got the Baby Sky mag. I do. I think what I'm going to do with it, I think I'm going to level it up for my Huniwell and use it on her. Because, I'll be honest, I really don't like the look of Toulouse's. So, maybe use it on her. I just think Toulouse's looks a bit weird. I'm not a huge fan of it. We've got 384 flower ones with no percentages whatsoever. I mean, to be fair, it would have to be a really, really good one to beat the one I'm using. I'd imagine it's probably one of the best 308 Flowerlands on the server. I know there is at least one that dropped with higher percentages. But it's got to be up there. Alright, time to end this guy's career. Let's lose this, but nothing else matches the gold it is. I mean, the only thing that matches with is Excalibur, which makes sense because it's got a set boost. Yeah, I'm not sure what the mags I'd use for, really. I do have that Verona one, which I could use. I wouldn't mind getting some of the cell mags, honestly, like the Devil Wings, things like that, but I'd actually need to invest time into getting one of those when they're available. You have 2 hearts. Oh, nice one. If you got a platinum badge, would you get the Sonic or the SJS? Neither. If I got a platinum badge, I'd probably get a Prophets of Mortav. Because you can trade that in to get the cat ears plating for Red Ring, which looks ridiculous. But the thing is, Mortav is pretty much impossible to get. I know SJS is as well, but the issue is that if you trade in for the SJS with the badge, you get on with no percentages, which kind of feels like a bit of a waste. There's a few good options, I think. I mean, for me, I think the better options are probably... Heaven Punisher's not a bad choice, although at the minute you could probably get a Heaven Punisher a bit cheaper. Yeah, Mortav is, like, impossible to get. Meanwhile, we literally witnessed the banner. I mean, yeah. You notice that we didn't get it, though. Gold is another option as well. Because at least with the gold, you could then go on Hunter Miller, I guess. I do think it's a shame that they removed Lavis from the trade. I mean, I wouldn't have gone for it personally. I think Lavis was one of the worst choices you could go for, but I personally think they should have just added the Sonic doll and not removed Lavis. Give people the option to, you know, if they want to trade it for Lavis, they can. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how rare the platinum badges are, but I've seen a few drop, but they are super rare. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, like, hunters now can only trade for 1 item. You can only trade for Seal J Sword. It's really weird. Now, Ranger has, like, Gold and Heaven Punisher. Boss has Psycho Wand or Mortav. It just seems odd that Hunter only has 1 option. Will they buff Lavis like they did Heaven Punisher? I wouldn't be against them doing something to Lavis to make it worth using, because let's be real, it's not great. It's a cool looking weapon, but the special is just not worth using. People only use the special to like, get rid of their health for Dark Flow. And even then, for that really, you're looking at a Lavis Blade or a Double Cannon. Yeah, I would not hold my breath for a platinum badge though. It'd be really nice if one does drop. I just want a banner for something this anniversary. Believe me, it is not for the want of trying. Make Lavis Cannon give level 25 shifter and demand. Maybe save it for next year's drops. I mean, that's another option. You know, could potentially add something to next year. Of course, there's always the option that they remove something that you wanted to trade for. Just give it Milmato off-bait special. Hope runs have been well, anniversary has been treating you well. The runs are going well, the anniversary is not being doing much for us. I don't know if you saw on the Discord remote, but Zale did get an insane day yesterday. He got a 35 hit lame from Condryu, and then later in the night got the White Hill Del Lily drop for Psycho Wand, which was like 1 in 190,000. They were not hunting it, it just dropped. I have had no banners whatsoever. I think my best drop so far is probably either V501 or maybe an Aura Field. Yeah, I really haven't had that much yet. Emphasis on yet. Feels like ages since I've done Gold Dragon. Feels like someone in your group always ends up having an insane anniversary. Yeah, Drac also got a Heaven Punisher. I did just get a 55 hit striker, like an arrest striker. Because of course. Just hit level 69, nice. Yeah, Zale was unlucky last year, to be fair, so he's making up for it this year. Del drops Lavis at the same rate as gold on green. It makes no sense, man. Some of the drops in this game make no sense. It will load eventually. I don't know why, but for some reason when I load it into Seaside, it just tends to have a longer loading screen. Yeah, so last year, yeah, Mist got a few Psycho Wands, a few Heaven Punishers. We saw 2 Sealed J-Sword drops. I got a Psycho Wand as well. It just feels like we've had not much of anything this year. My Anarchy change the server to make other melee weapons shine is to make Excal special VI a charge instead of Berserk. Yeah, I did get a Psycho Wand. Well, yeah, I got a Psycho Wand this year in Phantasy Star 4. Heart of Lavis for Excal so it doesn't look garbage. Yeah, be cool to say. Honestly, I really like the look of Lavis. I think it's a really cool looking weapon. Same for Lavis Blade and Double Cannon as well. Double Excal. On the top of badges, I've got a 4th anniversary badge, not sure you can use it. I think the anniversary badges that have a year on them, I think they're just kind of collector items now, honestly. I don't think you can trade them in. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can trade them. Man, I think we all know that Excalibur is too good. Oh, a Storm on Indra, big drops. I can stay there. Yeah, the Raycast footprints are huge. The man himself. Hi, Flobo. You say that, but it took me 3 months to get Dagon to drop. Yeah, I think the issue is that you tend to get Fire Scepter Agni and Ice Staff Dagon. I would say mainly in what, hard and very hard. There's a few drops in ultimate, but they tend to be like box drops usually. But Indra tends to be the one that you get in ultimate. So the funny thing is that Agni and Dagon are probably rarer. Come on, Hell, do something. I feel like Hell either just destroys everything instantly or just does absolutely nothing. Even on stuff with low dark resist. Definitely need a V5 or 2. For individual ones, I may as well just use Max, honestly. I wish I could just hit anything. Even normal attacks are missing. Oof. Yeah, that is the issue with Hunuel. And you've got Smart Link as well. Yeah, Huni accuracy is not good. Oh hey, it's the boss from PSO 2 NGS. I'm not sure if I clipped him there. I tried. This guy's probably my favourite look-wise. I really like Algriffin. We're gonna make a fight 3 of these in a future update. Also, hi Sky. I mean, good to see you. Yeah, see how big he is in PSO? He's massive. He's also way more dangerous in PSO as well. Are we really doing this again? I mean, that is a great shot. I love that this has become a thing now that people do. Eventually the game will realise he's dead. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I need to try the new LTQ and NGS at some point, actually. The Mines one. I haven't tried it yet. This is not Mother Brain from PS0. Do I have any attribute weapons for Ulgfloor? So I've got Native Dark, native dark. So hopefully he doesn't decide to go altered beast or machine. Yeah, I think part of the size thing with Gal Griffin is obviously the camera is much lower to the ground for that fight in PSO, so that doesn't help. But I do still think he is bigger than he is in later games. I'll continue to abuse that Morphos glitch as long as I play this game. Yeah, good to see you, Mina. I have basically not played much NGS recently because there's an event on this server on PSO at the minute for the next 2 weeks. So I've been trying to get on NGS a little bit when I can, but I'll probably play more NGS once the event ends. It says Sinozor. There it is. Ooh, they have quite a nice drop actually. Heart of DSD Saber. It's Gibbles, get him, wrong chat. I got a PD from a recon. I mean, sure, why not? Excuse me? I think, can someone play that back? They do not respect the room boundaries at all. Do we want to do this stupid thing? What, the tower bit, or...? I personally don't mind. If you want to do the tower part, we can. PD vending machine here. If only they all drop PDs. I basically never run this quest, so I really don't mind if we do the tower part or not. Another US banner. Another red ring. See, people are getting rares. They're just avoiding every single game that we're in. EU confirmed cursed. It does feel that way, honestly. I mean, I know you never see EU banners because, you know, the simple fact is that a lot less people play on the EU server. That's honestly one reason I like playing here, though, because you know that if you do get a banner from EU, you know it's a good chance of actually being someone that you know. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I ran this, honestly. I feel like I haven't done Olga Floor in general for such a long time. I swear, this Hell Needle was one of the best investments I ever did. You know, doing challenge mode to get this was so worth it. Yeah, I hope people in chat have been finding some good stuff during the anniversary at least. Or getting some levels at least. Or getting something. Yeah, so I don't remember this part of the quest at all. I usually never do it. Now, we're not on Skylight, so we don't care about what the bugs drop. Okay, are we back? Yeah, that does suck that we DC'd right Olga Floor. I think I inherited the curse from Mist. It didn't crash, it just DC'd. Well, think of me as sacrificing myself for you guys to get a Parasitic Gene Floor. So I'm waiting for that banner now. Just making sure, are we back on both Twitch and on YouTube? It looks like I am on my end. You got a Twin Blaze. Oh, nice one. I think that weapon is cursed for me because last year I got one and then they had to do a server rollback and I lost it. And this year I DC and then one drops. Yeah, it looks like we're back on YouTube side as well, I think, so... Well, hopefully the connection stays stable for us to stream. Yeah, the issue with my connection basically is because of how things are set up here, I can't run a cable to where my computer is. It physically isn't really possible. So I have to use like a wireless extender, which usually 99% of the time is fine. But occasionally it'll trip for, sometimes it's literally a second it might trip for, and that's enough to kick me off. So it's unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it really. At least it didn't happen when SJS was going to drop. So we've got a bit more time, so I guess we can run something else. Man, there's actually a lot of games on this ship at the minute. It's going to be a fun Olga floor fight for them, I think. I mean, if you want to do a green spaceship, I'm down to do one. We may as well try and get a gold. Let me change characters. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think it's good to change characters up sometimes. I can't play the same character for too long. Deposit the Maggie Faden first. Yeah, no worries. Alright, so I will join. We're Green Hill Spaceship. Yeah, I'll join that. Yeah, apologies for the stream dropping a bit earlier. The really annoying thing is it's been absolutely fine pretty much all weekend. And then just when I decide to stream, it drops. Alright, we've got a team for Green Hill Spaceship at least. Yeah, so just while we're getting started with this run, so next Wednesday's stream should just be Phantasy Star 4 as usual. I will be doing another PSO stream on Sunday, which should be like the third week of the event, and that should roughly time with my affiliate anniversary. I think the anniversary is technically about a day or so before the stream, but you can set like an affiliate celebration stream, so I've set that to the Sunday one. Yeah, so it'll be PSO next Sunday, and then the one after that, that might be the last one for PSO event, possibly, or there might be one more. MA Spaceship or Sweep? I think the sweep up that's on episode 2 at the minute is Temple for RBR, so maybe just go with the event one. It's a nice short run as well. I swear, every time I do episode 2, I run this way because I'm so used to doing SJS runs. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be a EU banner. Well, so I'm fine. I haven't punished it with hit. That's the Skylight drop as well. Yet again, proven that Skylight is the best ID. It's insane that gold is still 1 in 21k, even with these boosts. I do really appreciate how easy Spaceship is with a Ranger with Hell Weapons. It's an absolute joke. It's only 1 in 30k. I mean, it's a nice reduction to the, you know, to the rate. It's just still ridiculously rare. But yeah, again, if I do get a gold to drop, I am giving you it, Nemu, because you need to be out of that jail as well. No PGF and dead before you could res. Oof. Yeah, sorry about DC, and it was really bad timing. I also realised when I was setting my new Raker seal up that apparently I don't have any spare frozen shooters as well, so I'm going to have to get another frozen shooter as well. I only had 2, and I'm using 1 on this character and 1 on my Raycast. So that's another thing for the list I need to get. We're back. We are back. Yeah, sorry about that, Platinum. We had a bit of an internet outage. I still need to think about other characters I want to make as well, because ideally I want to get a character for every section ID if I can. But I'm still way off that at the minute. Trying what IDs I still need, actually. So I think I don't have a Green Hill. I don't have a Viridia. Or a Whitetail, I think. I think they're the ones I still need. I've just made a Yellow Balls. Well, I technically do have a Green Hill. But it's the format that shall not be named. The legend. He appeared on, what, 1 stream? Used him once and then just never again. Brick glass, yeah, exactly, yeah, he's the brick glass character. You know, if the stream is ever in dire need of some comic relief, then we can bring him back. Next charity stream, yeah, that's when he makes his appearance again. Kind of do want to make a phonium at some point, but that involves me getting a lot of gear. So maybe once I've got some gear to actually fund one. Certainly not a priority for now. Thank you for the Garants. Yeah, I probably honestly should just buy a V502 at some point. I'm kind of holding out hope that maybe we'll get one as a drop in Whitehall Tower. Make a pink hue cast. I actually don't have a hue cast. That is one class I am missing. It's kind of funny that I'm missing one of the most overpowered classes in the game. Phantasy or Skylight. That is a choice. Is there any particular reason that you made a Phantasy Skylight? I'm trying to think of drops that you could hunt well with a Phantasy up there on Sky. I guess maybe the F4 drops. I guess actually she's probably good for hunting lame. Getting plenty of badge drops at least. Says there's another one drops. I guess it is 25% boosted rate at the minute for this. Vivienne for melee phony. Jesus. I like how there's tons of rare drops going off, but they're just all bad. We're not. Don't particularly want to cross Scar, to be honest. Yeah, Vivienne from melee phone you well. No goals, you know, who'd have thought it's actually rare? It's still kind of insane to me how hard Gold Miller is to get. The fact that it relies on you combining two really rare guns. I mean, to be honest, Miller seems kind of common in comparison to Gold. Gold is easy. You just have to, step 1, get a plat badge. Step 2, get gold. Yeah, just simply get a platinum badge. That 3 out for Flowers is unfortunately terrible. I'm just going to drop this so you can see it. If anyone wants that, please circuit. I mean, I guess you could make like a 55-hit Dark Bridge out of it, but... Big, draw the circle, now draw the rest of the Alva. Get an S-rank handgun and call it gold. You can do it with Sealed J as well. You know, just get an S-rank sword and call it Sealed J. There's, I guess, give it an unreduced hell special. Don't need SJS, just make shit sword. I mean, you could. Max 4E for last quest. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Anyone have any preferences for ID for it? Oh, it's the yellow, okay. So we get one yellow. And then purple second, fair enough. See, you're saying no one redeemed it, but... So I think Drac redeemed it, or Ellie redeemed it right at the start. I think because the stream technically ended and restarted it, it activated the redeem again. So all it needs to do to get another redeem on it is just for the stream to end. Okay, so I guess we've got one yellow. I guess I can start a purple one if you want. So usual password. My Kojima has never been so hideoed. Alright, so last run of this stream. Let's try and get a banner. So we're going to try to get something on the stream. Yeah, I personally think that the game is just waiting until the affiliate anniversary next week. And then everything's going to drop. Yeah, we could get Conjure, hopefully. I mean, it does drop Heaven Striker for purple, so... Yeah, honestly, just give us something. That's all I'm asking for. So actually, while I think on just a little note for the video uploads for next week. So I was a bit late uploading the members video last week. So because of that, it will be a bit late going up to public for everyone else this week. Just so members still get the full week out of it. But I will still be recording another video which should go live on Tuesday to members as well. So then we should get back to normal then. I have kind of been thinking what to do about the YouTube video side of things, because I think I mentioned this in a community post, but I generally do enjoy the streaming side of things more than the video side. Just making videos is, honestly, it's a lot more work, and I generally prefer doing the streaming for the most part. It should also probably not come as no surprise to anyone that I have pretty much mined the depths of PSO for videos. It's probably more I can get out of it, but yes, I've been trying to think what to do with the videos really, whether I just do them like more as and when. Yeah, I haven't really decided anything yet. I know I can do videos for other games in the franchise as well, but I think what I like about the streaming side of things is I can basically just jump on here, go on for a few hours, hang out with chat. It doesn't really feel like work, it just feels like I'm, you know, more just having a good time with people in chat, so whereas the videos are definitely a lot more involved. So I don't know, it's something I need to think about. I mean, I do go away in November for about 2 weeks, so that'll be a bit of a break from videos anyway, so I might sort of refresh things when I come back. I mean, I know I have said it on the streaming side of things as well. I have said that once we finish Phantasy Star 4, I have got a few other games I do want to play, so I think for there's going to be a bit more variety for sure. Blindfolded no hit runs of every quest easy. I can't do no hit runs of quests even with my eyes open, never mind blindfolded. Really hope you enjoy the journey of 4. I'm loving 4 so far. I think it's already my favourite one of the 4 classic games. I like the videos that chronicle the side story missions. Got into your channel by being shown your lore videos. I think I must have been subscribed for about a year now. First of all, thanks for being subscribed for so long. Really appreciate it. The lore videos have been fun. I think the only issue with those at the minute is I'm up to doing Seat of the Heart in episode 2. I then realised that I had to unlock a load of stuff to unlock Seat of the Heart, which I'd totally forgotten about. So I need to do that. And basically, once I've done Seat of the Heart, there really isn't that much more side story to do. There's a few F4 ones, maybe. Don't necessarily have to do the side quests for, but they do give a lot of lore to the characters and world. I mean, I think I said that for 4, I do kind of want to do as much of the game as I can. Especially if it builds on the you know, the world and everything a bit. You can do your Ep3 story now. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what the best way of me approaching that is, because you need a ridiculously good deck to finish Ep 3 to beat the final bosses. And I do not have that on any of my save files. I know I can do like an overview of Ep 3, but kind of feels like cheaping out a bit. Love the classic games. Yeah, I mean, I could do that at some point. I need to know more about them first, though. Yeah, again, it has been really cool going back to playing the classic games, honestly. I wasn't sure if I'd enjoy them because I'm usually a bit hit and miss on JRPGs. Oh, EU banner. Block 2. It's not us. I mean, it's level 200 banner anyway, but there was a chance. Yeah, I find that with JRPGs, typically, I either love or hate them. I'm not the kind of person who will just play like any JRPG going. There's only certain ones that I really enjoy. But for the most part, I have really enjoyed going through the Phantasy Star one so far. I think being a PSO fan has helped that, you know, knowing that it's the same franchise. But I think they are genuinely good games anyway. Well, we'll say 3 is passable. I mean, having said that, I think even though I've played through the games, I mean, I know I'm going through 40 minutes. I don't know if I'd want to replay some of them. I mean, 3 I definitely don't want to replay. I'll watch the other endings on YouTube, but I think once was enough for that game. It was fine. Yeah, I had a reasonably good time with it, but I don't really want to play through it again. 1 and 2. I don't know. I mean, I did enjoy them. The issue, I think, with replaying 2 is I know the Dark Force fight exists, and I hate that fight. Thanks for the follow, Watchrecon. I mean, I suppose one option is if I did want to replay them, I guess I could try the Generation 1 and 2 remakes. That is an option. Just to see how different they are. But I just don't know how they could salvage that fight in 2. It was awful. I will say I do like with 4 as well how it does feel more like what I consider to be like a traditional JRPG, in that I always find it very weird with 1 and 2, and with 3 as well, I guess, where there was barely any boss fights in the game. I mean, in 2 you have, what, is it 4 boss fights, I think, in the entire game? I find it very weird for a JRPG to have virtually no boss fights, but 4 seems to be rectifying that. I think I've already had more boss fights in 4 than I had in the entirety of 2 and 3. And none of them have felt really unfair yet. I mean, apart from Zeo, but, you know, that's obvious reasons. Yeah, typically I don't spend a whole lot of time with JRPGs apart from that. I mean, I played a few of the Final Fantasies, but another photon drop. I mean, we are making some really good progress on photon drops, which is good. Yeah, another thing I'm really liking about 4 as well is just the kind of plot development between the characters as well. It feels like it's a lot more involved than the previous games. There's been a lot of scenes sort of involving the characters. Like seeing their kind of relationships evolve as well, which has been really cool. Where in like 1, 2, and 3 you don't really get a whole lot. I guess in that regard, it's kind of weird that in PSO they kind of went back to the method of being a little bit obtuse with the story. I guess, I don't know, maybe the whole thing with PSO was, it was obviously designed primarily as an online game. You know, I guess the priority with PSO was more about the gameplay and multiplayer. I still think they did a good job with the story though overall. But it definitely doesn't feel as in your face as it is in 4. Can I just point out that we've barely had any rare enemies at all this entire stream? I think we got, what, Mill Lily earlier on? Is that the only rare enemy we've had all stream? A single Mill Lily? Bear in mind we are on 200% rare enemies. Millen Temple, 1 in 1.6 drop, didn't drop the thing. Yeah, my luck with like 1 out of 2 drops lately has been awful. I think my ranger has had, I think 5 Hilda Tors in Temple without a single 1 out of 2 drop. I'm not hunting it, it just shows up and then doesn't drop anything. Understanding of PSO is that it was pretty far in development before they pivoted to the Phantasy Star theme. So from what I know, it was originally going to be a game called, I think it was called something like Second Life or something like that. And it basically got changed into Phantasy Star at a later date. I don't think it was massively far into development when that happened. But yeah, the game was originally something else. It was a Burning Rangers sequel. If only. You just got a Marissa AA. Does the green Marissa, does it actually drop anything good in Ultimate for any ID? I think Is it basically just Ophelices and Flamberge for everyone? Is there any IDs that drops anything good? It's a bit like Del Rappy, isn't it? Where it just drops nothing good in Ultimate. But then, for some reason, has good drops in very hard. Also, Pika just got a Smart Link. Really nice. I'm also very happy with these Demons mechs. They work incredibly well on Ranger. Hi Akum, I'm good to see you. Just getting towards the end of the stream, but yeah, we've got this room and then a boss fight after. Someone discarded a 75 hit club. You could make an amazing summit moon with that. I do like to make the force weapons with hit, even though I have no intention of actually hitting anything with them. Way ahead of you, nice. Yeah, I know I have I think it's a 60 hit charge club in bank. I'm never going to use it, apart from like charity challenge streams, but it's there. Charge caliber hitting for 1800 crits. Yeah, honestly, like some of the common weapons with hit, if you get like charge or spirit or berserk, is ridiculously good. Put a hit club in April Fool's boxes. That would be a really good idea, actually. You have like April Fool's presents that just have like terrible weapons with insane hit. It is kind of a funny thing in PSO, isn't it, really, that like some of the best weapons in the game are the commons. Alright, let's see if we can do a PV. Okay, I'll have to do Pillar as well, because I've only got the same PBs. I will try and space it. So maybe Pika goes first, maybe? If Pika's doing Pillar, then I'll go last. Yeah, that should work. Need to fill your inventory with high star armors and get 70k for selling them. Charge weapons are hungry. Oh, I must have misread it, yeah. But it still worked. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see who we get. Perfect analogy for the stream, really. 1 in 5 chance to get Condrio. No. Do we get anything good from this guy in purple? No. Brilliant. Well, at least he'll be good experience. Oh, that's 900 beats. I can't even do Divine Punishment. Shame. Yeah, who'd have thought we'd get a 4 out of 5 chance instead? Spinners keep getting in the way. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this is a hot take or if most people agree with this, but I really don't like the Ep4 boss. Music is fantastic. The fight is not. I mean, that hit me before it came off the ground, but you know. Please go away, missile. Thank you. Probably need to heal that. I'm going to assume he's only got 1 more left. Hopefully Pika got that experience. I mean, at least drop something. I'll take like a hit weapon in the boxes. Anything. Also, like, a raycast is so big it protrudes into the next frame. I'll pretend that I helped. Alright, Pika got a gold badge, that's something. Yeah, just absolutely nothing else of use. Wow, thanks, game. Well, that was a run. So yeah, so the anniversary should go on for about another 2 weeks or so. I think we are getting close to the next unlocks. I'm hoping it's rare drop rate. I think it's going to be drop all rate, but I want rare drop rate. So yeah, about 2 more weeks left roughly. So if you do have any characters to level, make sure you do it in the next 2 weeks if you want some good experience. Just while wrapping up here, just a reminder, the Wednesday stream will be Phantasy Star 4 as usual. And the next Sunday we'll be doing another PSO stream, which will tie in roughly with my affiliate anniversary. I have no idea what the affiliate anniversary thing on Twitch does. I've activated it. I've no idea what it's actually going to do. So yes, that will be next Sunday. Pretty miserable event, at least, mate. Yeah, that is my opinion so far. The only sort of benefit I've had out of this so far is at least I've got a lot of levels on some characters. Maybe I'm still paying karma for getting the cycle one last year. But yeah, I think we'll probably end that stream there for today, I think. So again, we'll have video going live on Tuesday for YouTube members. The public video will probably go live later in the week just to give the members a chance to have their exclusivity for the last one, because it went live a bit late. There will be a Phantasy Star 4 stream Wednesday, and then more PSO on Sunday as well. Yeah, really good to see you, Beta, as well. Yeah, if you want to add me on Discord, by the way, if you join the Discord that should be linked to, just DM me. I'll happy to chat with you on there. Really good to see you again, though. So yeah, we'll end that for today. If you have enjoyed the stream, please consider either liking, subscribing, or join as a member on YouTube if you want to. You can also follow us up on Twitch. You can follow on X or Bluesky. And again, you can join the Discord if you want to as well. So feel free to join anywhere there. But otherwise, whatever you're doing, have a good week. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday for some Phantasy Star 4. See you guys. And thank you for the gift, Subvector. And enjoy the sub, Renyans. See you guys. Oh yeah, and also, yeah, Seas Forest.